bro?
Good, man. What's going on?
Nothing much. Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Alley Glocks, producer straight out of St. Louis, man. Just trying to be the next biggest thing. Shit. I'm on fire right now.
Most definitely, man. I see, man. You out here working here. Hey, Alley got the layers hard.
You know how many people mess that shit up on a daily basis trying to beat my fan and shit?
I got some deep group, you said?
Yeah. Alley Glocks got the beat thumping. I'm like, I appreciate the effort though, so I don't be bougie about it shit.
Yeah.
They get it when they get it.
Yeah. But shit, like, man, like, let's get right into it, man. Like, shit, like, you taking off in the city, man. Just, like, go down, like a list, goddamn, some of the artists you work with. You work with some of the hottest, man. The hottest in the city. He's one of this fight.
Damn. I can't, cause last time I did an interview,
you forgot some motherfuckers.
I forgot at least the top ones. Shit, so I'm gonna go ahead look at the bio. I got something with Smino now. That's been one of my biggest things.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I've been trying to get something with him for a good little minute, so I finally got that going. Smino along with my boy Bari, which they started the group together. That's how they got big in the industry. And then I got I like $2. He was big for me. Those were my first big placements. Bookie Glockz, of course. We did some of that. The best work together. I got 3 Problems, Lil Tate, 30D Grimy, hit 2 mil, almost hit 2 mil on our song. I got Life with Lil Kel. I don't know why I say his IG name, Lil Kel. You know, 5. NWNC Murder, LA Foes. That was my most recent big project. I did like 4 songs on that. Yeah, and I recorded the whole thing. Asian Dog, Yak got it. Yeah. So, you know, it's been a nice little run. It's been good working with all these people. I never thought I'd be this far.
Yeah. What made you want to start doing that?
My cousin was a producer in that like Chief Keef era with all the drill beats.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had a niche for music since I was born down there. We all do for real, but I knew I was passionate about instrumentals. I always loved the beat behind the voice, So when I got older, I kept trying. I started when I was probably 9, tried again when I was 11. Couldn't get that shit, but when I got to college, I just went hard at Smino. If it went for Smino, I probably wouldn't be who I am today as far as making music. And they influenced me a lot. They were a big reason why I kept going.
What for, like with your sound or what?
Just being persistent and keep going. Even though that shit was weak, it would be niggas like, man, that shit hard, little bro. You need to keep going. You gonna be next Metro. You know, Metro was the hottest in the city at the time, so it was like the perfect time to really dig into it. Because I feel like we got a chance now off of Metro making it, off of Chase the Money making it, off of various producers at the time coming out of our city. Because at first it didn't look like we had, Chop Squad. Like, we didn't have all them until that point. And we started hearing them St. Louis names. Like, okay, we can actually do some of this.
Did you start off with like Fruity Loops or what?
FL Studio strictly.
This motherfucker here.
Man, it's just the way to go. And I hate to say I ain't gonna snitch on us, but you know, we can get that shit for free, you know? So it's a good way to start. Get that shit for the free, even if it start off as a demo version. And just keep cooking from there until you figure that shit out.
Yeah, I had a partner, he used to be rapping, making his own beats off Fruity Loops, all that shit.
Man, yeah, I've been in all them stages. I didn't know how to make my own damn melody. All my shit was trash starting off. But let them tell it to you back then. I was the hardest nigga out the whole damn state.
That's good shit. See where you at now and shit. I guess it panned out for you shit. You doing like say some Hollywood in the city, even like to get Smino, man.
Man.
Like I'm gonna be for real, like I was sleeping on Smino.
Yeah, man, we I got Smino through his partner Bari. We were doing our 11 or 12 song project we got coming out soon. It's called You Are Awesome.
You producing most of the tracks on there?
Every one.
Oh hell yeah.
12 tracks all produced by me. It's a different sound for me. It's not my usual trap or melodic.
That's why I said I was sleeping. I usually listen to the trap, you know.
Yeah, so it's still my trap patterns in there, because you know that's where my soul at, that trap music. So it's still gonna be that in there, but it's gonna be a mix of what they do too as well, because you still gotta be able to adjust to the artist. But with that being said, You Are Awesome coming out real soon, probably sometime in September by Bari, and Smino will be present on the tape. And the song is hard as hell, no cap.
Have you ever did like any orders outside, like major orders outside of the city?
Nah, but I'm cool with that. Like I always wanted to be the one that took over the city first, and then bounced out. You know, Metro. I don't know who we saw with in the city. Chase, I heard some stories, but we ain't got too many that took off. And with our city first alone, and then bounce over there, because I gotta show love to where I'm from.
Oh, they're like say shit. That's what I heard. Like say, if your city don't support you, then
you ain't. I mean, you can,
but at the same time,
it's a better feeling when they do fuck with you, and then you going up out there.
Hell yeah,
you know?
hell yeah. Now, I know like the I think Bookie Glockz, like one like his latest track they released was that Ounces.
Ounces. That's I got a lot of calls off Ounces alone.
Just off that track.
Yeah,
that beat was stupid, man.
When I tell you, I made that beat in front of his face in like 10 minutes.
Damn.
Didn't take long. Every little 808 pattern that changed, it was like, as he was making the song, I was adjusting the beat to his flow. So that's why you hear so many different 808 like bass bounces.
So you making it as he rapping?
As he was rapping, I was making the beat.
That's hard.
Like it was already kind of pre-made, and I was just adjusting as we went to kind of fit where he was going.
Yeah. I feel like that's songs like that are better versus like motherfuckers. Let me say to this. How do you feel about like type beats, like them YouTube type beats?
It's kind of a pre-made sound. You know what I'm saying? You adjusting to the sound that you hear, but when y'all both creating the sound together, you never know what you come up with. Y'all feeling, y'all more in tune with what y'all trying to do collectively. So when you making it as you go, it's like, oh yeah, this will sound good with that. Instead, but you can't do that with a type beat. With a type beat, it's a set sound, and you got to adjust to it. Right? Versus doing the shit from scratch and knowing where both y'all want to go with it.
I feel like that helped, like with like the St. Louis sound. They saw people they give like references to Chicago or maybe like in young boy type vibe. So that helped. Like you say, you coming from the city, homegrown from her shit. So you building up with the artists here, creating a St. Louis sound.
Yeah.
That's dope.
More originality because you're not thinking about what everybody else doing when you sit. If you pre-make a beat, you sitting down thinking about what would sound good to the world. But if you just making that shit as you go, like you gonna come up with some shit you wouldn't even think about if you had like too much time at your laptop to choose and this and that and that. So that's the benefit of it, but you gotta be good enough to do it.
How's Bookie Glockz doing? Like, have you heard from him, since the incident?
Just for the first time today, whatever date the fuck this is, I just finally spoke to him, like an actual phone call, FaceTime, seeing his face today, and he introduced me, saying full words. He gravy, like he gonna be good. He gonna be back in the studio real soon. Mark my words, and we gonna be able to continue our project, Alley Glocks, which was supposed to be released, but we had a slight delay. But players don't give up. We just keep going. We play to win, so we gonna be good.
Yeah. I know the streets, goddamn. I know they are. Everybody just anticipating that. That's for any new music from bro.
Still hard. Them songs he been dropping lately, old. And they been online. Old. We made them months ago, and I was still trying to find what the fuck I was trying to do with him. But now we gonna be good. We gonna be set to take off.
Have you ever worked with any of like the local producers, like for his collaborations or anything like that?
Yeah, I have. I'm not a big fan of collabs though, cause I'm kind of the one that like taking full credit, and I'm gonna always give my collaborations credit, but I like the way I like my shit to sound. I like I said, I like full credit for my work and my art. I don't never start no canvas thinking I'm gonna have somebody else paint over my shit.
He said, I want to do this. I got it all.
You gotta get it all. So, but the ones I do work with, One Hit Wonder, Boomy 314. He ain't known yet, but eventually he will be, because he kind of under my wing and he's still learning as we go. Shit, it's hella more. Like I can't name off the top of my head so many of them. And yeah, for the most part, just myself. Gotti. Ron Gotti is my other. Not even gonna say he's his own person. He's the other producer I have coming up with me, not under me, with me. So yeah, we adjusted, my boy. That's what we've been locked in this stew, going crazy past 3 days. This nigga, I took off for 2 days. I took a break. He's still in this motherfucker. I'm calling Gotti, where you at? Nigga, I'm in the stew. Nigga, you been there for 48 hours. Nigga, go home. He crazy though. He did his thing. He played me some hard shit when I got back.
Yeah. Like with you being a producer, and I guess like in a sense having your ear to the streets as far as musically, like who you locally got in your playlist?
All them niggas now.
You say all of them?
All of them. Mostly Vine. I'll pick and choose between him somewhere. Blind Bookie. Our own shit. Anything I really produce, I like to play back. It's kind of, cause it's like I got my own unreleased songs from this group of artists, and I can just run them all through them.
Yeah.
My favorite artist, honestly, out of all of them that I work with, besides Tata, that nigga Lil George, we got a little difference lately. So, and you know, he be about his money. He gotta take care of business. I respect and understand it, but that nigga can go somewhere if you stick with it. Oh, and Cam too. Cam hard. I think somebody else. I don't know. Lil Tay, of course. WAP. I've been listening to WAP now. I've been listening to WAP. You are a Trill Gang WAP. Still don't listen to AMR for real. It took a minute. He hard too though, from what I heard. Yeah. I'm trying to work with him soon, man. If you see this, bro, come on. I need you on the tape, bro.
You put it together like a tape, like with collaboration artists?
I wrote down a list. Every like Von 1Ks and shit. Every top St. Louis artist right now. It came up to like 50 people, so I had to cut it down a little bit.
That's
so like 30. That's 50 beats, free beats. God damn. But yeah, I'm coming up with a tape. I got a few artists done already. Jumpman Joey AP, Lil Tay, he on there already. Chopped it up with LA a little bit. You know, we might have to work something else out. 30 D Grimy gonna be on there. Like, I got some motherfuckers on there already that's done, completed.
Yeah.
Oh, Murder. And Murder. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying shit, just like, you say you listen to your music. Like, do you kind of like listen to like some of your old beats and kind of like, oh, I could have did this a certain way?
Always, every time.
That's how I view my interview. Like, man, I should have said this. I should have asked him this. Why I say that shit? You hear me?
The only beat I don't feel like that about, because it was so original, since we was talking about it, is Ounces. Ounces, I was listening to him, I was like, how the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, and I shit with State. State, I be like, yeah, them hard. I can't believe I don't know how I came up with it. We got a song called Rich Homies, State. Jerome Bettis hard too. I just listened to them beats. I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I on? And them my early stages.
Hey, shit. I'm saying just coming to a closing here. Like, what's a piece of information you can probably leave the world? Just somebody who may be coming up in the producer field.
Consistency.
Like some advice or something, yeah.
Consistency. Always be willing to learn from others in the studio, because a lot of shit I applied to the beats and instrumentals and recording. Well, I taught myself how to record, but when it comes to instrumentals and beats, I always take heed of the other. When I do work with other producers, I always take heed of some of the shit they do, but I don't bite. That's big. Don't bite. Still kind of learn, but don't bite. And apply it to what you do. And with that being said, also be good with networking. Networking is key, because we got 80,000 plus producers, but this producer can have the best beats in the world, but this producer can have the best connections. That producer with the connections is gonna take off way before the producer with the awesome beats take off. And all I gotta say is play chess, not checkers. This shit is strategic. Everything we do is strategic. That's how I am where I am. Strategic. That's all I can say.
That's some good advice. Let people know they can find you on social media.
You can find me at Alley Glocks on all platforms. Twitter, I don't use that motherfucker, but eventually I am. Instagram, that's really it. I don't use nothing else.